Hello everyone, and welcome to Module 2. This module covers the summary star point and is intended for weeks 6, 7, and 8 of this course. In this module, you will begin gaining an understanding of what is involved in a systematic review, including the advantages and limitations of these reviews. You will access a major review database, the Cochrane database, and investigate how this may contribute to the preparation of your D&P project. The module objectives are listed here. Again, in this module, we will exclusively be using the Cochrane Collaboration, or also known as the Cochrane Library Database of Systematic Reviews. The required readings are listed, and Chapter 14 is copied for you out of Mateo and Foreman and in the module. You will need to access the Cochrane Collaboration Library from the UNLV link, which can be accessed within Web Campus or simply through the UNLV homepage. You can do this several ways. Some are listed here. I will demonstrate from within Web Campus how easy it is to get to the Cochrane database, from where you will search around to find the specific systematic review that answers each of the 4 clinical questions for Learning Activity 1. From the home page, select Resources and Web Links. Go to Graduate Student Resources. Select UNLV Library and the Nursing Subject Guide. From here, finding articles and databases. Scroll down and find the Cochrane Library. From here, you can enter the library and enter your login. If you start from the home page for UNLV, simply click on the search icon, Libraries, List of Databases, C for Cochrane, scroll down to the Cochrane Library. Again, if you're accessing from home, you will be directed to the remote login page. Simply use your login and begin from there. Learning Activity 1 involves 4 clinical questions that you will answer using the Cochrane Database of Systematic Reviews, and you will attach this to the Assignment tab. Answer the 4 clinical questions identified from the information within the systematic review. This is actually quite an easy exercise, and it is intended to teach you how to search within the Cochrane database. This is going to be a fill in the blanks, copy and paste type exercise. The idea is that you could find the right database to answer the specific question. Once you do, you copy and paste. Again, you're filling in the blanks into the Word document that I have provided, the information regarding the main results, the author's conclusions, the plain language summary, and then the citations for each of the respective systematic reviews will go on the reference page. All 4 questions will be on one page, and I've specifically formatted a document and given you an example of how to change the citation from the Cochrane method of citation to the APA format. This formatted document can be found within the module. Again, from the home page, go to Learning Modules, down to Module 2, Summary. In the module, you will see this video listed under Summary Information. The objectives are listed, required reading, and the instructions for Learning Activity 1, along with the clinical questions. Information on Learning Activity 2 is also provided here. as are the documents that I referred to. Click here for the formatted document with clinical questions for Learning Activity 1. I've already formatted this in APA. To make this a little bit easier, simply fill in your name. I've added an introductory paragraph. You can leave that as is or change it if you like. Keep in mind that this is APA format. Notice this is a level 1 heading, and here we have a level 2 heading. Level 2, level 2, level 1. Each of the clinical questions is listed as a level 1 heading. You will fill in underneath the level 2 headings the main results, the author's conclusion, and the plain language summary. Make sure you're double spacing your answers and that you are not bolding the information underneath the second level heading. This repeats throughout the document. And then place your references in alphabetical order. And here is an example of how an APA formatted reference from a citation out of the Cochrane database would look. You'll have to adjust spacing, etc. to make sure that this fits appropriately on the paper. Again, APA formatting looks at spelling, grammar, and the formatting of the general paper. Also in the module is an example of how a citation looks in Cochrane and then how it is converted to APA. So you can see here the Cochrane's citation where it lists the issue and the article number separate and has the DOI in capital letters and a period at the end of the citation. In APA, issue is written in italicized and the article number is in parentheses, DOI is small letters, and there is no period at the end, and of course the overhang of the first line. For Learning Activity 2, this time identify one systematic review related in some way to your DNP project topic area. If you haven't decided on your DNP project, simply pick a topic that's of interest to you. Please make sure you're accessing systematic reviews. The review should be listed in parentheses and not the protocol. And include in this section the following: the objective, the main result, the author's conclusion, and the plain language summary. Then, of course, because it's APA formatted, use a level 1 heading, level 2 heading for the objective, main results, author's conclusion, and plain language summary, and format your reference in APA on the reference list. I have not provided a specifically formatted sheet as I did for Learning Activity 1. However, you can demonstrate what you learned about formatting in APA on this activity from what you learned in Activity 1. Download your PDF file of the systematic review and your Word document to the discussion board. There will not be responses required to this activity. Oftentimes students have difficulty attaching two documents to the discussion board. It's easier on the assignment tab, but on the discussion board, this is oftentimes difficult. The best way to do this, that I have found anyway, is to attach one of the documents, save it, go back in, reply to yourself, and add the second document. Then, of course, save. The grading for both Learning Activities 1 and 2 is listed here. Possible total points for the module is 20. Learning Activity 1 is valued at 16 points and Learning Activity 2 at 4. Please consult the course schedule for the due dates for both learning assignments. That's all there is to Module 2, colleagues. I look forward to reading your responses to the 4 clinical questions and the systematic review that might be useful for your own DNP project. Thank you for your attention.